it's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing, don't worry about nothing, nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe.
Hello, welcome to another amazing episode of Microsoft Excel for Data Analytics. Today, I'm going to be taking you through how to manipulate your data set so that we can get date name from our date, alright? And to some extent, how we can find weekdays from our date. So what I simply mean is that if you have a date column like this, okay, normally, so this is a date column. Normally, what you can do, what you can get from this is to get your month, your day, and your year. Now, this is how the month is going to be taken from, alright, from this. Okay, so this is using the month formula. This is how it's going to show. But what if I told you that there's a way to transform this from like this to actually using the date name? Alright, and so that is what in today's video we are going to be looking at. So if you are ready, let's jump right in. Hello, I'm Meshak here, and still in the course of the video. Just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you podcast skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, alright, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also need you to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video. Alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me and you can get to ask me questions directly and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. All right, now in order to do this, there are a number of things that you need to keep in mind. And there are a number of reasons some people would like to do this, alright, or they want to try and then get this from the date column. Now, some people might simply just go ahead and say, alright, so this is date. But what if we just did this, alright, so that we change it to long date, okay? So, like so, and then we can see we have Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, alright, and we have Thursday, March 2020, and so on and so forth. But can you really use this in your analysis when you are using the pivot table? Alright, when you're using your pivot table, how are you going to group this? Okay, how are you going to group this so that we can say, alright, so for Wednesday only, this is the total revenue, or for March only, this is the total revenue. This is going to be really difficult to use this to do that, alright? And some people after doing this might even want to go ahead and say that now that we have it like this, we can simply just say, let's say we are looking for the month, alright? But see what is going to happen. If you select for month, it's still going to give you this one, all right? It's still going to give you one. So there's no way to go around this, all right, and then get the month name like January from something like this, all right? But in order to do this, there's a formula or a function that we can use to go around this, all right, just so we can get only the month name, all right, not the month number like one, but the month name like January, February, March, April, May, June, like that, all right? And so the function that we are going to be using is called text, okay? And I'll be showing you exactly how to do that. Now with text, we can use text to get the month name itself like this, all right? Like January month name. We can also use that to get the weekday name, all right? So we can actually get for Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all right? We can also use the text to get something like that, all right? So that in our analysis, if we are supposed to look at the total revenue by weekday, we can simply say, all right, so the total revenue by Wednesday is this, and the total revenue by Thursday is this. Or if we want to look at it by month, we can actually see where one is equal to January, where we can say that, all right, our total revenue is actually January, where we see the January as date name, okay? And so we are going to be doing just that. And so how do we do this? So what we are simply going to do is I'm simply going to say equal to, because it's a function, all right? We are using text, which is a function, all right? And like I've already established, for functions, we start with an equal to symbol, all right? And so I'm simply going to say equal to, this is what I'm going to use, text. All right, so I'm using the text, all right? And then now I can go in and it's asking me for my value, and my value is my date, okay? So I'm going to go select my date, all right? Now I can select all of this, all right? But assuming we have so many rows, we have about tens of thousands of rows, we can't go and select all of them. And so what I simply like to do is to just select the first one like so, all right? So this is for our value, and I'm going to say comma, and because I'm looking for the month, all right, because I'm looking for the month, I'm going to go right in, I'm going to say month. Now, these four M's represent the entire name of the month, all right? And so this is going to bring forth January in full, where the spelling is actually the full January. If I'm to reduce the M's to three, it's going to just give me J, all right? So it's just going to give me the first three decades, or the first three words in January. So that's going to be JAN, all right? But in this case, if I want the entire spelling of January, then I'm just going to add one more M to it, making January. Now, because it's a text, what we are going to do is we need to put it in our quotations, all right? So I'm going to put the quotation right here, and let me just do this because I want you to see, all right? And then I'm going to put another one right there, okay? And now I can close this and hit on enter, and now you can see that I'm having January. So now that I have this, I can just click on this, double click on this, and it's going to fill the entire column, okay, for me. So we have March, we have November, we have May, all right, and then January, all right. And the formula is just as we've seen. So we use the text, all right, and then we went to search for the value, and then the format text. This is the format text for month, all right. This is the format text for month. So month is all right, 3 M's or 4 M's. Depending on what you are looking at or what you want to get. Do you want just abbreviations for months, or do you want the exact spelling for the month? All right. And so now that we have this, let's assume now if I'm to change this to the short form where we had previously, today it's still going to work. All right, it's still going to work. Nothing is going to change. Okay, nothing is going to change. It's still going to work. And so in this particular case, let's say now I'm just doing it again, and we have it in this particular form. I can simply just go and say text like so, all right, like this, all right. Select this as my value, and then I'm looking for month 2, 3, 4, like so, and it's still working. All right, it's still working. So it's as simple as that. All right. So now let's break all of this down. Good. So what if I don't want I still have my dates like this, but I actually want my weekdays. All right. I want to see January, February, March. I want to see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all right, so that I can use that in my analysis when I'm using my pivot table, all right. So I'm simply going to say equal to, and again I'm going to use text, all right. So I'm going to say text like so, and I'm simply going to go back and select my value, and for this value again is my date column, all right. So I'm going to select date, comma, and then for my format text again, because they are string values, I'm going to put them in that quotation bracket, all right. And now for the format text, the first time we saw S because we were looking for the month, we used MMMM. But this time around, we are looking for the weekday, and so we are looking for weekday. And because we are looking for weekday, we are not going to use MMMM. We are rather going to use D. So this day represents the days, all right. So the weekdays, the days, all right. And now I've made it 4, so I want the entire weekday spelling, all right. So if I'm to close this like so, I'm going to go Wednesday, and so this particular date is on a Wednesday, as you can see right there, all right. And now if I'm to do this, we can say this is on a Thursday, this is also on a Thursday, and now this is also on a Wednesday, all right. So if I were to go back and change this column once again to the long form like so, we can see that indeed this is a Thursday, this is also Thursday, and this is a Wednesday, all right. So but then again, if I want to make the date short where I don't want to see the entire spell, I only want abbreviations or something, I can do this, and now you can see that now it's changed. Even though it's still Wednesday, now we have it in short. We have Wednesday, Thursday, and Wednesday, all right, where we have it in short, all right. And so yes, this is how you can actually get your date, your month names, and then your weekdays in Microsoft Excel. And this is important and very crucial, especially if you are doing your analysis in pivot table and you want to group the months, all right, and your weekdays together, all right, without getting confused or confusing the next person that takes your analysis, all right, to cross check and see what you have done. Okay. And so yes, without much ado, we'll be bringing the lesson on this to an end right here. And like I always say, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like in the be sure to hit on the like button, all right. Comment down below if you enjoy this tutorial, all right, and be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can join the nakama, so that when I upload any new video like this, you are going to be among the first to be notified. Now without much ado, like I always say, do take care of yourself, and I'll be catching you in the next one. Stay safe. Whatever you take, baby, that's what you like. I'll do it.